I forgot to put this thing around. I sometimes turn it up when I'm like trying to arrange things on the scenes on OBS and I forgot to turn it back on. Well, hello, konnichiwa, hola, hola everyone, welcome to the stream. My name is Leo, I'm your resident vampire singer and professional simp, and today, we're playing Slay the Princess, and there's no audio because I need to change the audio source. There it is. I think it should be good-ish there. Now let me pull up chat just like real quick. Hello metallic fruit, welcome. Where's the dragon? I don't know yet, but I know it's there somewhere out there. There is a dragon apparently. So where is my there it is. Okay, I can pull up chat here and I can't hear the game on my headset anymore. I don't know if... okay, there we go. Apparently there's a dragon, and the reason why I know this is because I accidentally found it at one point when I was playing off stream like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So yeah. Let me just... can we keep the dragon as a pet? I'm not sure, because if it's the princess then no. But ooh, changed. But we'll figure it out. So I wanted to load my game. I don't remember which was my last save, but I do remember that we get it from the ghost, that it's like a branch from the ghost. Now I have two options. You guys want me to just skip ahead to the ghost, or do you want to see how we get the ghost? Because we've gotten it in the past, but that was like way back in August, or maybe even before that. I don't even remember when I first started playing this. So you guys let me know and we'll take it from there, because I think my last save was right at the mirror, like before we meet the narrator. So okay, the former, so we just skip to the ghost. And which is here. Okay, are we sure about this, chat? I'm just making sure, by the way, like I'm not trying to stall. I really want to get into it, but I just want to make sure. There's so many saves, I have no idea which is the recent one. I know because of the date, but I don't know, like what I don't remember is if I saved during the stream or after the stream, because sometimes I would go back and make different choices in things that I think like don't matter, in the sense of like what they give you is new dialogue and not new content, right? Like as in, oh, a new princess or a different scene, all of that jazz. So that's why I have so many saves, because sometimes I just like seeing the changes in dialogues or like voices that appear in the same princess, you know, just like how you can get Voice of the Paranoid in the Happily Ever After and all that. So yeah. But what I do know is that it was at the mirror on November the 7th, apparently, but I don't know if it was the one at 12 p.m. or at 1 p.m. I'm assuming it could be the one at 12, because this one is after, but I do usually stream at that time, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure anymore. It was a 12, 1... 31. It could probably be this one, actually, because I do remember I explored many versions of this princess. So it could probably be this one. November 7? Yeah, because this is from the same date, but it was a different choice I made on the Thorn, which we have already gotten. So yeah. Anyway, we'll figure it out later. For now, we want to load the ghost. So let us get into it. Now, from what I remember, if we slay the princess, we get the wraith, right? And as far as I know, I don't have any other... Oh no, I have this one. I think it was this one actually. This is at 1:13 and this is at 12:37. It's probably this one then. But from what I remember, if we slay her, we get the wraith. So let us wait and see how things play out and see if that gets us to the other choice. And I can't hear any voices. What is going on? Music volume, sound volume, voice volume. Maybe it's a problem on my end. Hi, yes, I have my knife.
Are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Yeah, can you guys hear her? Just a question. Because I can't, but it might be a problem on my end because my headset is faulty. So I just want to make sure that you guys can hear her properly, and if you can, that's good enough for me. The wife game. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do it again. I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you? The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? You don't want to know that. We've experienced a nightmare, and we don't want another panic attack. I think I can. Okay. Well, I guess we'll roll with that. You were going to end the world. I was told you were going to end the world. Okay, clearly slaying you isn't going to work. What do you want? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Slots. If you're dead, then there really isn't much for me to do, is there? I guess I'll get going. I remember now why I saved here. There are so many choices. What are the other options that led me to the dragon? Yes. History, please. No, not autoplay. I want the... There we go. I always confuse those. We have the voice of the cold. And then princess... What has the princess told us? I just need context because I really don't remember. They talk a lot. The voices in my head talk a lot. Where is the princess? Princess. Princess. There's no dialogue for the princess. Interesting. Okay. What if I think it's just her asking if she can possess my body, because she does have that as a whale of like hold on. There we go. What if I say no? This would just be temporary. She got Michael Jackson. If I let you in, they still get to be in control. Before we agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you would end the world. Sounds great! Let the princess possess you. The answer is no. Return. I need to think this. This would just be temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, I hear her better now. I don't know why I wasn't able to hear her earlier.
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
Nope.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
I guess so. This would just be temporary, right? You leave once we're out of the cabin?
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long, 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 long time.
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
I mean, at this point, I don't mind anything she does. I think. Unless it's pulling my guts out, then I am very against that, but... but you know, like last time, when the voice of the hero was like, hey, those are mine, put them back in. Yeah, why not? Sure.
The princess swings through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a...
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Oh yeah, I forgot she calls me killer all the time in this one.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
I mean,
She rushes forward and then she's gone.
Okay, we can skip this because I've already been possessed before.
Across your body. It's done.
And then, whatever you do, you can leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably. I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Right?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
I think I slay the princess inside of my body.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
I love the voice of the cold. He agrees with my sadistic tendencies.
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her.
I already
would slay
did,
you.
like, and myself.
Sure you're
You
willing to
kind of
do
have
that?
to get to this route, so you know, I'm down for it.
Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made.
I'm here for a princess or a beast. Both of them sound good.
All right then.
I mean, if she's
Better
a
this
goddess,
than
like
ferrying her out of here.
the, not the apotheosis. Which one was it? The tower. Like, I don't mind. You know, like she might have been scary and trying to manipulate me, but she was hot.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Yeah.
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it. You lift the blade,
There we
then
go.
plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart.
Okay.
The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as
Yeah,
you
because she
slice
feels
the
it too, because she's
organ
inside her
muscle.
body. That's what happens with possession. Maybe it's not such a great idea, after all.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Did I?
Skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
The walls of my ribcage.
If only
And
I could drag
flesh.
you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull.
Dull.
And you are about to be dead.
Again.
Again.
I mean, you were encouraging this. What are you talking about, Voice of the Cold?
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
Oh, and you can see, like, the silhouette of her face. Interesting. Oh. Feel a dull tear, like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You have been stripped away from yourself. or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
I don't know. Not really. The words come from both inside and outside of your head. For you, on the ground, is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Do we have scales? Oh. Are we secretly mermaids then? It's kind of weird how most princesses aim for the ribcage and open it in very interesting. There is this. Is that me? Is that what it looked like? This isn't what I wanted to do. Did you mean to take me with you? Can anyone hear me? Help. Okay, well, I think this was the save that I actually needed to load. Oh well. It's the same outcome anyway. Now, where do I save is the real question. I think this one is fine because this is the damsel, and I think I've already explored everything about the damsel, and I still have an ending yet to show you about the damsel. So I think I can save here without a problem. So yeah. They want the heart, or you're just a tiny man controlling a meat a meat mech. This isn't what I wanted to do. I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything other than dying, so... Is that me? Is that what I look like? Did you mean to take me with you? I think this is probably what she meant to do.
Oh, you're here. I thought I was going to be alone again.
Oh, so you were just talking into the void.
I didn't mean to bring you with me. I'm happy I only seem to have brought you. That's not nice of me to say. They weren't all bad, but they were definitely mostly bad.
Oh, so you're talking about the other voices. Oh.
Maybe this means things between us can get better.
I mean, maybe
everything that went wrong just came from them. I hope. Because I really wouldn't like to be stabbed a third time.
Well, ooh. Are those her legs? Are these her legs? Gurgling liquid bubbles up from open pockets into disintegrated mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires. Ooh.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
I mean, I don't seem to be in my body. But what about the body? What about me? Agreed, let's go. If you leave the cabin, the world ends. I'm not going to be party to the end of everything. Hell no, we're staying right here until we figure this out. Sorry I stopped us.
It's okay, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I think we have to leave now. Come on, let's...
And we're dead. You are seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet, and you are alone. This is what you deserve, 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 this is what you deserve.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
So we're inside her body now? Question mark? And if so, is this then how she sees the world? Like, we see it as like in like this black and white sepia-ish tone. Well, more grayish than sepia actually. But she sees it like this. I mean, it sounds right. We have little crows inside of I have 10 crows inside of me, and they're all fighting each other while the father is trying to tell them a story. What? Happy? Are you good? I'm still here. What just happened? You're not mad at me, are you? How are we supposed to get out of here? If we're both here, then what happened to the others? Are we still a ghost? What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen? Doesn't she say something like that, like waiting for something to happen? Wait, say nothing. Are we still a ghost? I think I can save this one. Yes. Are we still... Oh no, they're waiting for something to happen. It's in the Mori. Never mind. I'm confusing games now. Are we still a ghost? Your gaze turns your hands. Solid, then translucent, then solid again. Yeah, it is us. So this is how she sees the world in? Like, in this capacity? Like, colors, everything? Because if so, it would be very interesting how perspective changes.
Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like we're something in between ghost and not ghost.
Interesting. If we're both here, then what happened to the others? I don't know.
I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around.
Yeah, I don't like it either that much.
Kind of gave me the creeps.
He's fine.
I liked that last one though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay. The rest, I don't really care. But I hope the voice of the hero's okay. You're different. Your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over.
I mean, true.
Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels... right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
Well, you sure didn't give me that impression the first time. Let it go, just like she has. I killed you though, and I tried killing you though.
I don't know what to say. I just feel fine right now. I think things happen for a reason. And if you trying to kill both of us is what it takes for you to finally see what I see, then I'm okay with that.
Is she supposed to sound like we're underwater behind glass? I think so, because we are inside her body, but at the same time we hear her in and out for some reason. This princess seems to be pure chaos. Can't choose what to be, but she's everything at the same time. Yeah. How are we supposed to get it? What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
Well, that's what I've always done.
What happened to us? What happened to everything?
I think you died, or the body on the floor died. Sorry. This is what happened to me last time.
How are we supposed to get out of here? This isn't what it was like the last time I died. The last time I died, I got a title card. There has to be something for us to do other than wait.
I told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
There has to be something for us to do other than wait. How are you supposed to get out of here? Didn't I just give this answer? Now that I think about it, both times I've been here, nothing happened until after I saw that title card. We haven't seen a title card yet.
You're kind of a broken record right now. Are you okay?
No, I'm trying my best.
Maybe if I stop answering you, you'll say something else.
I think I can stop. How are we supposed to get out of here? Explore, wait. This isn't what it was like last time I died. The last time I died, I got a
I've
title
never
card.
gotten a title card. What did yours say?
What did yours say? No, this is stupid. You're going to laugh at me. The first one I got said Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess, and then after we both died, I got Chapter 2, The Spectre. Forget I said anything. Say nothing. Okay, I want to save this. Which page am I on? 7, 6. Toward 30th. I think this one is fine. Yes. Okay. No, this is stupid. You're going to laugh at me.
No, I won't. I promise. I want to know what it's like to be you.
Okay. That is very nice of you to say. Thank you very much. The first one I got said Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess, and then after we both died, I got Chapter 2, The Spectre.
Well, the first one is sweet.
I mean, yeah, you promised you wouldn't laugh at me. Har har, get your life. Har 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 har. How's the music for Freddy go again? Like, I don't remember. I just remember at one point that it goes like dun 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 dun, something like that. I'm still here. I've been trying to save the world, you know. A villain to one person might be a hero to others. You promise you wouldn't laugh at me.
Look, it would have been very sweet if things didn't turn out so violent.
Yeah,
but
I
that
know.
doesn't mean that things can't get better from here. I think we need a new title card, though. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon?
There we go. Ooh, reversing the order. I like it. Casting yourself as the main character, I see. Very humble. The Princess and the Dragon? I thought I was maybe some sort of bird? Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah. See, this guy gets it. He's just like me, for real, for real. Leo, why? I don't know. He was just like har har, and I just immediately went har 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 har. Listen, I've watched Game Theory and GT Live for like 8 years now. Oh my god. 8 to 7 years, maybe, probably. So at this point, FNAF is very ingrained in my brain. I'm sorry. I actually know what I look like. Is that accurate? I mean, yeah, I don't quite know. The only time I've seen kind of what I look like was with the cage. And then I only saw feathers and like for the most part I always thought I was like a type of ogre kind of thing because of my hands. Now that I think about it, this one has like a bone. Oh, sticking out of the hand. I had not noticed that. And it also has the shackle. Interesting. Because I do know that it changes depending on your actions, but I had not noticed this new cursor. I like it. Anyway, but I like these questions because it's like, yeah, I actually don't quite know what I look like. So if she's the princess and I am the dragon, and I like dragons. So yeah, wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah.
Does being called a dragon make you happy? You're kind of scary looking, like really scary looking.
I am? Oh. Uh-oh.
I guess you made it back here.
Uh-oh. Then why did you choose a dragon, lady? Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
I mean, well, I don't know what I am. Uh-oh. A thump on the floorboards above, and then another. Scrapping of metal against the surface. The flickering in your body stops. You are solid. Because I am a princess now. So I heard it grab the knife. Or the pristine blade, whatever. I'm scared.
I know that sound.
Yeah.
That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
I mean, yeah, sometimes to free you I also have to use it. Oh, I love this. I hate it and love it. I hate it because I'm scared. You're a princess, Leo. Yes. I mean, I guess I always forget I am. Yes, I am technically a princess. Well, literally, I just don't like being called princess for some reason. I do have a crown on my head. And I am the heiress of a kingdom, so... Yes, I guess I am a princess. Alright. Freaking hinges. Well, anyway, I love this because it really puts you into her perspective. Like, it's not just like, oh, I look at your hands and your dress and I'm you. It's like you actually get to experience what she experiences every time you open the door. No wonder she's always like, depending on whether you took the knife or not, she gets on the fence or not, because she can. I never thought that she could hear you grab the knife, like the sound of the metal. I'm stuck. Okay, hold on. So now I get to do the talking first. Interesting. Okay. So I never got that into consideration, or took that into consideration. So no wonder her tone changes depending on whether you brought the knife or not. Do we need to call you Majesty instead of Princess? I mean, I do prefer that. You know. Hello? Am I going to say anything? So what do I look like? Say nothing. I don't know. I don't know. What should I say? Where did I save? Here. I guess here? Yes. Because that is just like chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon, which was when I was like, oh. Oh, this is a new princess. I should not be here. So, what do I look like? Hello? But just say nothing.
Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me.
So you are the one in control anyway. I see something.
Thumb. Thumb. Thumb.
Oh. You're my narrator now. Oh my god. Why did you make me a dragon lady? And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. What the hell am I?
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
Do I really look like this? Is this really my true form? Are you sure? Quick, tell them I'm here. Don't let them know I'm here. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Guess we'll just have to talk to them. So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive, suspicious, hostile? Its emotions are unreadable.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
The silence holds. Why am I being so quiet? It's because I'm not there. I hate the silence. It's putting me on edge. Am I arguing with myself in there? Has that always happened in real time?
Is that why you're always quietly staring? I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
I mean, yes.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Wait. I know that voice. Which one is it? It's not called the arrogant, it's the voice of The voice of... I know this voice. I hung out with him so much during the apotheosis and the tower and insert the other name that I've just forgotten here. I know you, bitch. Interesting.
But I think we hold the power right now.
It's not the voice of the cold. Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but does not act.
How dull.
That
We've
is the
already
voice of
had
the
our
cold.
discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again.
I think it is the voice
and
of the stubborn.
And again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate.
So, because every voice is supposed to be me anyway, like a part of me, of my personality, depending on, you know, how you react when trauma happens, they're all me in a way, but then I am the mediator. It's not that I stop being me, it's just that I am like, not necessarily the voice of reason, but the one that gets to choose, like, okay, out of all these options we're having right now, we're gonna choose this one. Contrarian? It sounds more like the voice of the stubborn to me, but could be contrarian as well. You must admit, we look very cool. We do look very cool, but no wonder she's always scared of us. We do look very terrifying from this perspective. Like the design is cool, but I never thought this is what we look like. Because even when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we never get to properly see ourselves. And it's curious how everything for her looks like line art and not like proper, not like how the cabin properly looks for us, you know? Okay, anyway.
I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy?
Is this the voice of the hero, or is it... Can we check in the history? No, it doesn't say. Oh, interesting. Or is it like the opportunist?
No, we don't. Yes we do. Sidebar everyone, now. Chop chop.
What? Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There is no response.
Excuse me.
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
I know. You can wait for them to finish, right? How rude. I think you'll have to make them listen. Try being assertive. I don't know at this point if that would be the greatest option. But also if we wait for them to finish, we're gonna be stuck here forever. Anyways, I guess we can overwrite this one, right? Yeah, because this one is from this one, so it's fine. Okay. I think you'll have to make them listen. Try being assertive. We have big ears, right? Does this mean they always talk out loud? Not really. The ones that like, usually who talks out loud, it's ourselves. But this is showing us what it looks like to her when they are like having these discussions inside his head. Or inside our head. So we just look at her like this menacingly, but quietly, until we end up choosing what to say. And right now what we got was like a glimpse of the voices speaking for each other at the same time. But in reality that doesn't happen like that. Try being assertive. Let's see how it goes.
You're right. No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind.
Oh no.
Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
Thank you.
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
I love this so much.
I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
How very interesting.
Voice of the cold, please. This is the only time I'm asking you to not be like sadistic.
Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1
What are you
stone.
talking about?
Wait, what?
What?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word?
Also, so we have hands, we have claws, we have feathers, wings. That's the word I'm looking for. But is this hair? Do we also have like hair-ish? And now I can see our mouth. No wonder we're horrible. We look horrible. But like, it's one thing the rest of the time, but this big mouth I don't like. The voice of the cold is very scary. I know.
Fleshy?
Fleshy. What are you talking about?
Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality.
Actually, I might be the
Trust me,
contrarian.
I wouldn't be doing this
Or the
if I didn't
opportunist.
think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks. Blade raised and the wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this.
Thank you.
Now, we voted.
Who voted?
It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us.
Oh, the narrator is still in there, so he's trying to control them.
He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves a say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over.
This is
and
the
we are
opportunist.
officially on top. But enough chatter.
This is the opportunist.
Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
ちょっと待ってね。Sorry about that. I need to do something real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna send you to the BRB, but don't worry, I'm not gonna take too long. I'm still here. I just need to do something real quick that my mom needs. BRB. I have not forsaken you. I am back. Anyway, I just said that she just needed me to send her like some pictures of a thing she needs, but I was trying to look for them. So, but I am here again. Yata. Anyway, let me just pull up chat once again. And where were we? Hello, Tyler. Welcome. Me when slaying the princess. Anyway, okay. So what were you guys saying? I saw some comments about like perceptions and stuff. We're so dead. I am sorry. The voices are the one talking, rolling. We kind of look like a bat. Kind of, but with like a really weird crow beak. This is so going to get you killed. The voice of the cold is very scary. We are a dragon, an amalgamation of many animals, just like folklore dragons from any mythology. I mean, when I think dragons, I just think like a dragon. When I think something like this in Mexico is called a alebrije. If you've seen Coco, you know how there are like how I think it's the character of Mama Imelda that has this sort of like not a tiger, it's like a leopard with wings and it's colorful and stuff. Like an alebrije is supposed to be like a combination of different animals in one. So in any case, I think we're more that than a dragon. But then again, I don't know much about mythology about dragons. I just know that dragons are depicted a certain way, and that's pretty much it. And it would kind of make sense because dragons are, I feel like, concepts more than actual like established beings, I guess, in a way. That face is creature created by the dreams of a scared child in a fever dream. I want to draw him now. He looks very cool. Do it. Wait a second. Does the princess see us like how we see the princess? So we change every time she sees us? Probably. Or maybe not, because she said we always look like this. She said we have always looked like this. So, and whenever we don't have like our body anymore, or like we don't have hands or anything, we always have like a crow head. So it would make sense that we actually look like this. And also when she beats us to a pulp, there's feathers around. So I don't know what we're supposed to look like at this point. I think that we are a constant, aren't we? Or maybe every bit of animal corresponds to one of the voices. Probably not. The contrary, arms, turban, mouth. Me when slaying the princess. When I think dragon, I see a big fat flying lizard. They spend most of their time sleeping. How big? It looks more canine to me. It kind of looks like that, but the shape of it, like the shape of the mouth, not so much like the inside. It looks like a beak, of like the beak of a bird. Smaug is the dragon. Reminder that I have not read Lord of the Rings, nor have I watched. Well, I watched the first movie like 7 years ago or something like that, and I found it boring. Again, it was like 7 years ago. I would probably try to rewatch it. I just need like to dispose of 3 hours of my time. Always in this route, because the princess forgets in the long quiet. I don't know. Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence, still, as soft as eyes hesitate. Who is talking inside of us right now? You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest. But you can feel something else too. Fear, as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall.
I am back in my body again. What?
See? That was easy.
It was the opportunist, you bastard motherfucker.
It was too easy. Felt bad.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you?
It should be that way, you dumbass.
I mean, of course they did. Hard work
Yeah.
is important. Yeah. Hard work often goes unappreciated.
I mean, that is also true.
Why bother?
Voice of the cold, get out of my head.
Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive?
Yeah, I know.
Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I?
No, you dumbass, you didn't.
Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
We're not about
What
to
are you
do
waiting
that.
for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
But she still has the scar from the first time we stabbed her. Oh no, I am so sorry, are you okay? Well hey, I'm back in my body. Good to be back, boys. Sometimes I can't with this game. I know I'm supposed to feel bad. I do feel bad. But then I read the options and it's like, good to be back, boys. Finish the job. Drop the blade, turn around and leave. I mean, I can't just leave her to bleed out or something. So... Where do I see? Where do I see? Where do I see? Where do I see? I have not a lot of options left. I guess I could, I don't know. This is August the 8th as well. I don't know which one. Screw it, I'll figure out the damsel later. So I know you can ask multiple things to the shifting mound, but I don't know. Because we also have these. I guess I could choose this one, or this one, or this one. It's from August the 14th. I don't remember what I did that time, so yeah. Anyway, Leo, go read or watch that. I can read it now when I get a break, whenever that is, because I had to buy. I gifted my mom the first book because she asked for it. She hasn't read it, but then I had to buy the second and the third one because my grandma, as you guys know, is visiting. She's been here since like August. And she read the first book in a sitting, and then she was like, do you have the other two? And I was like, no. And she was like, can you get them? And I was like, okay. And she finished them not that long ago. So I have the trilogy now. Not because I wanted it, but because my grandma wanted it. And she's gonna leave it here anyways because she doesn't want to take them home with her, so. Yeah. Watch along Hobbit plus Lord of the Rings Marathon when? I can put it on the list. I guess I haven't told you guys, have I? I am done with college. I have no more assignments. I just work here now. I still have to finish my social service, but technically I am free since like Tuesday. So I'm still like doing other things in the background, as in like making sure my teacher properly grades me and stuff, because there's been a lot of issues there, which is why I've been a little stressed out about that. But yeah. Anyway, so the point is I am technically free now, so I can actually start like making schedules for watch-alongs and all that jazz. So maybe, I don't know where those movies are though. Are they on Max or Netflix? Because I don't have them. I don't have Max yet. But we can figure something out. Anyway, back to the chat. The narrator really just hit two birds with one stone. Yeah. I hate how most of the time I relate to the voice of the paranoid and the cold. Right? Me too, bestie. Like, bring it on. Like, man, I'm like, Is this really what my mind is like? The voice is trying not to say the realest things ever. Challenge impossible. Leo has an addiction to save files. I'm just paranoid about my choices and I need like the option to go back and undo them if I want to. Imagine if this route worked and the game just deleted itself automatically because the universe of the game and the two gods got removed. I mean, it could be like the game could just crash and be like, there's nothing left. Imagine if this route worked. No, that I already read that. Break next week, you need to rest. You mean your grandma's moving in? Not really, not yet. She doesn't want to. Oh, congrats, you got out of hell. Indeed. Break, go sleep. Try to rest this weekend if you can. I unfortunately can't. For other reasons. But Sipu Sipu, thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a nice day too. Anyway, we'll get back to this conversation in a moment. Right now we're trying to decide what to do with the princess, and I don't want to stab her. But I kind of want to let my boys know that I'm back in my body. But I don't know if, oh no, I am so sorry, are you okay? Or, hey, I'm back in my body. It's like a good explanation. Drop the blade is more like, what's the word for it? It's like a bolder statement of like, I am here and we're not doing this. But I want her to know that I'm kind, that I'm not trying to actively hurt her, me, myself. The other voices are being manipulated by the narrator, and the opportunist is an asshole all the time, so that's why I always have to control him. Oh hey, I'm back in my body.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership.
You shut up, you little bitch.
You're right. It's quiet again. Are you still going to kill me?
Ooh, should
Should we?
It would be so easy.
No, you dumbass.
Absolutely. Nothing of
I am
substance
not
has
listening to
changed.
you. I
She
am here
remains
to
a
bring
threat
back,
the
like,
entire
to take
world.
back the reins of what is supposed to be done. I'm not letting you manipulate my body anymore. But now I know what I look like, and it's horrifying. No wonder she's always scared. Yeah, sorry about that. See what I mean? Don't stream too much because burnout comes fast. Ha 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 ha. Okay, just to clarify, my burnout right now has nothing to do with streaming. I'm streaming because I want to. My burnout has to do with something else, but I'm already in the burnout phase. So I do need a break. I just need to figure out like which days I'm taking, when, and what kind of content I'm gonna leave out for you guys during that time, because I don't want to leave you to starve. So, you know, like, it's not like I don't want to, it's just that taking a break implies a lot of different factors that I need resolving, and then that stresses me out, so that's why I don't take them. But I do plan to take at least a couple of days at some point. Anyway, I'm obviously not going to kill you. I don't know what I want to do. Say nothing. I'm obviously not going to kill you.
And the only thing left to do is cut me out of here.
Do I slash your
You should
hand?
give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Could it? I don't think so.
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her. Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Yeah. Cut it free on your own. Let's give her the blade for now.
You hand the blade to the princess.
Yeah, she cut off her arm.
Gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac.
You
And
maniac.
then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no. You need the blade to deal with her.
We are not dealing with her. Also, was this window here all the time? I guess so. It's the one that's always behind her, isn't it? Nice, thank you.
I'm So glad that's behind us.
Me too.
Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs.
Yay!
And what does it feel like?
Is it nice?
Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided
Unanimously
to throw our lot in with.
Yeah, I don't think even the voice of the cold had any say in this. He just went quiet. That is a very clean throw indeed. Also, you have huge talons indeed. Don't stream too much because when it comes fast. We leave for 1 second and the voices turn into some Lovecraftian god narrators. Stop being weird, it's a princess, you just have... You're just a voice, so know your place. It's cool, I'm past being burned out. I'm just burned at this point. I feel that. Fortunace is just a scummy businessman personified. Indeed. She can grow it back. The princess is great with arm or without arm. We need smitten right now. Indeed. Friendship end? Maybe.
Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender.
Nice.
Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart.
That'll do.
The two of you rush up the basement stairs
Together.
Ugh.
Shut
Welcome
up.
back, by the way.
Thank
Yes,
you.
We all missed you so very much. I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realize that, yes?
Indeed, my dear narrator, I do. And you know what I say to that? You know what I say to that? The princess, my beloved. So screw you.
Who cares?
Thank you.
One last door and then we're free.
Yes.
I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
Can you give me a hand? Of course I will give you a hand. Step into your freedom.
You twist the doorknob in
Aww.
your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
I don't care. But he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely. And you'll find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am.
I am glad.
I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Bye. I'll miss you. I always hate that we have our little moments cut off by that, but alas.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again.
What once was one, then was two. Oh, I didn't get to read the full thing, but that was a Steam achievement. My goodness. I love that. Is it just pure love? Well, yeah. I mean, depends on what you choose. Sometimes you can also just be a horrible, terrible being, and because we're not human, and just like still betray her at the end, and you guys attack each other like animals, and then you are left with nothing but the hurt, and you have to look at each other and be like, did it really have to come to this? Is there really no other way for us? I speak of this because I've experienced the thorn multiple times, and it's very sad. So yeah, it's either extremely tender or just extremely heartbreaking. I just want to give her to the shifting man first, and then...
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
final. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Ignore the cowards.
You have
You
to.
have to look.
I wish I could speak like the voice of the cold. But I don't think I can. To be fair, you are an animal. I mean, yeah. I am different animals, apparently. See, because when we look at ourselves like this, first of all, I never noticed, like, the shape of the wings like this here. When, like, the first times we did this. But also, the hands just give me ogre vibes. And until I look closer and I see that there are feathers here, but... You know? So... For the longest time, I didn't know we were, like, a bird kind of looking thing. And now I do. And then turns out we're like very scary looking, so no wonder. I was gonna say, no wonder the princess hates us. She doesn't hate us, she just...
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. Also, I am smitten indeed, but let me just... There we go. I mean, that just confirms the reasons why we can't thread the same paths over and over again. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
And she doesn't have the arm. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Interesting. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself.
I mean, yeah.
She will make for an empathetic heart.
Oh.
Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
Huh. Interesting. I want to do a run where I just get all the nice princesses, like the nice endings. Like, for example, the Damsel and Happily Ever After. Maybe the good ending of the Thorn. This one. And which other one did we explore that ended up in a really happy ending? I forget. The Cage, right? Yeah, the Cage I think would be better than the Thorn, in the sense of like us not hurting each other as much. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Steam achievement? An empathetic heart. Share the inner princess's beating heart before bringing it to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay. So we were the dragon all along. Indeed. Now where do I save this? It's a very good question. Because I remember doing the save so we could like just go back here and do other routes. This one specifically I just loaded from the ghost because I knew where it was. But I don't know where to save next. And this is from July 30th. I guess it's fine. Yeah, we're good there. Okay, so let me get my notebook. Which other princesses are we missing? I know that I have yet to show you guys a thing that I discovered during the damsel, which should be here. So we can do that while we figure out which other one to do. Let me just find my notebook because I don't know where I have it. Here it is, I think. No. It's here. I would mourn myself any day. One make two whole. Kinda don't mind curing death, but harming a conscious being is just evil narrator. Maybe the narrator was evil all along. But why do we look small in front of some princess? They're just tall. The knife princess is a good princess. If you have stubborn, it's basically their dream. I guess so. I did not know what the knife princess is, but okay. So we're missing. Ah! I dropped something. I'll get it later. So we're missing. We got the dragon. Where is my highlighter? To cross this off, here it is. So we got the new content of the Spectre, which is the dragon, the princess and the dragon. We are missing the adversary, the great round, which I think I know how to get, the den, and the razor. I know the den. I know how to get the den because I know it's a continuation of the beast, which we've already gotten. So we can maybe do the great round first, and then the den, and then see if we can get anything new after that if we have time. For now, because there are so many options. For now, though, I want to show you this. Like, I've already explored every single decision here, so I'm not gonna delve into that. But we rescue the princess.
What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world
And then, yeah, we slip the chain up her arm, and then she's like, what do we do now? And then if we start asking her, because we know that the damsel is just like agreeing with everything we say, and that's why when we get to like, why not stay here forever? Because what she really wants is to leave. She's like, oh, are you sure? She doesn't want that, but because she is what's the word for it? Not compiled. It's inclined, I guess. It's not the word that I'm looking for, but it's similar enough. To do everything we say, she ends up agreeing. Compelled. Because she's compelled to do everything we say, she agrees, but in reality she doesn't want that, which leads to happily ever after. But if we start questioning her like, hey, what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
She
Spoken
goes
with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I love you, boys are this many. She
I
goes,
don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
you're like,
She doesn't even know what
oh.
she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
yes.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
And you
The
think?
princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
And then you go like, I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Something's right here. I'm sorry, like the princess. We just kill her, and then we get the next one, which is the gray burned. But there must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
See? And then
She can't just want to make us happy.
uh-huh.
It makes sense to me.
That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Question mark?
Is she broken? What's going on?
And
What's
then-
going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
This isn't right. I don't
Yep.
know what's going on, but this isn't right.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
So clearly blinded by love, my dear boys of the Spitted. And then, okay, clearly something is happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out a way to be happy together. And then, but you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Exactly. And then she just takes her away. And we get like, I forget the name of the achievement, but she has a specific name of like the damsel, not broken, but something like that. I'm not remembering how it's called. Hey Leo, so I would watch, but I downloaded the Pristine cut today. No worries, Echo Shark. Go play it, and then you can just watch the video later when you get your own perspectives. It's totally chill. Or you could play along, who knows? But anyway. The damsel basically is the worst type of the relationship. It's just toxic, indeed. But I just found it like, I found that by just like choosing all the different options I had in chosen, right? Like before in the damsel, I thought I had already discovered everything, but I ended up stumbling upon that, and I was like, oh, you know. And I just thought it was really fascinating. And if you tell her at that point to just like stay there, she switches back to her original like form, like more present, and she goes like, oh, and then you get happily ever after. But instead of the voice of which voice did we get that first time? I don't remember. I think we get either voice of the cold or voice of the paranoid. I think it's voice of the paranoid. But the previous time, I don't remember which one we got. I think it was the opportunist. And instead now of the opportunist, you get the voice of the paranoid. Which is very interesting. I just wanted to show you guys that because it's like what I think Happy or someone else told us that one time. Like, you think you've already done everything, and then you accidentally end up discovering more. Which is why I love this game. And I think it might be fighting second place for like with Doki Doki Literature Club right now. Cause man, do I love this game. It's so good. Anyway, now let us go to which one did I save first, the den or the... Okay, we have both here. So, let us do... the Great Round. See what happens. Yep. So we are with the prisoner. But I don't know what we need to do to get the Great Round. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Sit with her, say the princess. Let's see if I try to leave her.
As if by divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished.
Thank you for
Doesn't matter
locking
how
me
many
in here.
chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually.
I don't
That's
care.
not fair.
Yeah.
Unless you deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else.
Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it
Oh, this is a skeptic. Hi.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
Have we slain the princess? Or does that get us the cage? Let's sit with her. I'm pretty sure there's something I haven't explored when sitting with her.
The princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
So instead of sit where you're told to sit, we sit closer.
Do you think this is a game?
Yes.
Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
Not necessarily.
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists.
Oh, and she uses them as gauntlets. I like that.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Okay.
The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
I understand she's trying to survive,
but the knife or you die.
But you know,
what is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her.
No, but she doesn't listen.
I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed?
Probably not.
I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled?
Yeah.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
Yeah, dropping it, I think, would just take us back, so...
Feel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart.
Wait, where's my toggle? But I don't want to hurt her. I just want to get the next princess, which I guess... Well, no, usually that just takes me dying, so I shouldn't need to kill her. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart.
The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge.
And she's crying. Well, she has some tears in her eyes,
Unfortunately
probably.
for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
Oh well. The witch?
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world
Coldly
is
rational,
saved.
executed prisoner.
Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
What reward?
I don't like this. It was too easy.
Yeah.
It was not too easy. We almost died. That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably.
Shut up.
Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
Our style will slowly get worse. I love how I was 3 minutes late. I would describe discovering new routes like eating a jawbreaker. Stop being dramatic, you're just dying.
You have the attention span of a fly.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises?
Indeed, voice of the skeptic.
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone. And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty, and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here. Fine. But if we're leaving,
Are you sure
we're
about that?
taking the blade. I feel exposed without it. With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make
The
your way
fact that I
back
can
upstairs,
skip and there is no
closing the door to
outside
the basement behind you.
tells me that I
You can think
am...
of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here. The windows. Do you see that?
Yeah, I know. Accept my reward, I guess.
You open the cabin door.
Nothingness.
Ready to return?
I don't know, I'm pretty okay with this. I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for Saving
This
the
isn't
World.
an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been
A
slain...
beginning. What are you
We
suggesting?
still have a blade.
I don't know, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to accept my reward now. I didn't like dying last
That's
time.
great. More happy. He's just saying things. The voice's protestations for... Eventually you pass into a blissful state.
Oh no, we got the good ending.
No, you stop that. Stop. You really don't want to be happy, do you? You know what you have to do.
I like the heavy breathing. Slay yourself, I guess.
If it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it.
Okay, sure.
That wasn't real happiness. The truth is still out there for us to find, but we can't find it here. Alright.
Sure.
I'll make this quick. You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really...
The gray. Oh, it is the gray. I thought we were maybe getting the cage again because we also have to, you know. But no. Interesting. Not gonna lie, even the voices we hate are probably part of us, and the narrator is basically the tunnel vision that adults give to kids. I don't want a cheap happiness narrator, I want to try to find it. Exactly. You know, I hadn't looked at it that way. Like, I do understand that all the voices are part of us because we are one being. But... The narrator being the tunnel vision that adults give us. I mean, it could be because he's always fighting against our desires, and he's like, no, you have to do this. This is what's right. But in reality, you are the one supposed to... I mean, of course, there are societal norms, because if we just let our voices go wild, like the voice of the opportunist, things like, you know, murder happen. But... Interesting concept. Anyway, I think this is the same place that we find when we get the gray burn, but it's not raining when we get there. It's like a desert almost, I feel like. And now we got another chance to get to the bottom of things.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
Yay.
That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay?
Are you
I'm
feeling okay?
Nothing. And I like that just fine.
Yeah.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
3.
It's our third. What gave it away?
What gave it away?
Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first, so you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage.
Yeah, not
That's
really.
because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
Yeah, because if he describes the princess to us, then she will become what we...
It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time.
Says
She may have put up a
She
fight,
is.
but her flesh is still softer than our blade. And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave.
You'll be surprised.
You already slew her, and you survived.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves. Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it
Yeah.
not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss?
Because
You
that's
should
not
have been happy.
bliss.
We were bored. There were still answers that we needed to find. It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything. How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us?
Exactly. What aren't you telling
The world
us?
doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
Exactly. It's raining. It wasn't raining last time or the time before that. The whole path is different.
Yes, things are different, aren't they? If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Her influence? What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. Don't
Would her
overthink it, or
influence-
you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be.
Think you're confused. Thanks for stopping by. Would her influence be then the passage of time, since she's supposed to be like the concept of the end and chaos?
And what is that supposed to mean? Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse.
No, keep talking.
Come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know? No. Is there a reason it would be raining? If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about. A drenched corpse is still a corpse.
That was very cold of you, Voice of the Cold. I like that. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? What happens next? It seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. I'm done with this. Bye!
She'll find a way out eventually and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is we
Okay.
already know he wants us to slay her. Anything he says is tainted by
I mean,
his
true.
motivations. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again.
When the narrator gets angry, he lets some information slip. That's why I like to make him angry. This game is so magical, it could be taken from so many perspectives and reflections from the mind. Yeah, right? Of a child or a relationship and a prisoner reflecting on their decisions. Whatever happens next happens. Let's go.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning. in one
Yeah,
of your
words of
past
warning. What we do is
lives.
entirely up to us.
And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right? You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world.
Are we?
That's what you say. But how can we be sure? We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us.
Indeed.
Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world.
Because we are
Why?
heroes.
Because we should. I don't know. It's important.
Other people's lives are important,
Is
but
it?
I don't see other people.
Yes. I think. For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real.
Right?
Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else? Maybe we are. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny.
Oh, wait. Proceeding to the cabin.
As soon as you enter the cabin,
There
you're
she
struck
is.
by an overwhelming scent of decay, of mold and death and stagnant
mold.
water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive.
Is it? I mean, yeah, mold is repulsive, but I think when it's the burned gray, it's still like beautiful. It's not
But you're not alone.
that decayed.
You can feel something watching you. There is a figure, faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her?
Yeah.
It's like she isn't even there. See? We killed her. You're right.
That doesn't mean she's
Maybe
dead.
she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door, it's just that damn mirror again.
Yes, the mirror that he can't see.
Indeed.
Mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is
no
mirror. There's
table
the
and
door
there's
to
no
the basement,
pristine
the
blade.
table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
Yeah, she has
But
it on,
we had it with us
in
when
her
we
heart.
died. And besides, everything else has reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too?
because
Maybe
it's
it's
in
because
her
we've
heart.
already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again. I
True.
suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're...
Okay. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't disappear this time and we'll finally get a good look at ourselves. We should explore every option.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward. Yeah, we can see it now. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
No way left to go but down.
The door to the basement groans open.
Oh.
The air is foul and wet, so thick
And
that you can almost
instead
feel
of
it settle
looking
onto your
kind
skin
of like
in
a
layers
wedding
of grime.
dress,
The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation.
looks more like a morning gown.
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs,
Like the
face
lady in
veiled in
black.
shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters.
There she is again.
Barely.
Barely
She's just an
indeed.
old memory.
Right?
Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I'm sorry about last time. Are we good? I guess I can save here, can I? Yeah. Is anyone there? I think we have a
You
lot to
receive
talk about.
no response.
Do you think she's upset with us? I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so
Exposed.
Exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. I'm not sure she's even capable of being upset.
You aren't helping.
Are you scared of a little ghost?
Proceed downstairs.
As you descend the final step,
Oh.
the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly
Ugh.
rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom.
Wouldn't it also smell like, you know, still water?
See? She's dead.
She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do?
She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she...
Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind game.
If she's dead, then...
Do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this?
Poor
Thoughts are cut
princess,
short
indeed.
by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see
There
the
she
shade
is.
of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
Because she is a
She
spectre.
is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying?
Yeah,
or
we can't slay her anymore.
destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Hello, TJ. Welcome.
Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't.
Would she even
She
talk
hasn't
to us?
said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
Oh, she sounds way more menacing. What's wrong with you? I don't want this. I only kill you after you kill me first. We're even now. We don't need to do this again. Don't let me drown. Is this about last time? I'm sorry. Now can you let me out? Rush for the blade. Rush for the door.
But she doesn't answer your question.
Oh.
All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't at this level
It is.
2 seconds ago.
It's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned
We've never
before.
drowned before. I mean, indeed.
I wonder how it'll feel. Bad, I bet. I don't think dying ever feels good.
Well, no.
Yes, how astute. Dying is bad and you should avoid it.
Dying is
How
bad.
about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
I mean... This is pointless to ask because obviously she wants to kill us. I'm going to drown.
Yes, you are.
The water is rising faster now. It's flowing in from some unseen place, and judging by the height of the algae on the stairs, it has no intention of stopping anytime soon. You feel it creeping up your back, so cold that it steals the very warmth from your flesh, leaving a smothering numbness in its place. Are you really
Reminds
just
me
going
of the
to
voice
stand
from the
there and let
apotheosis.
yourself
Yeah, a
die?
little bit.
Yeah, let's think. Where is it coming from?
I mean, nothing we can
It's
do about it.
coming from some unseen place.
Of course.
Does it really matter where it's coming from? Because I can feel it rising. I don't think we have much time to sleuth.
Yeah.
Yes, it matters. Maybe we can find a way out. Maybe we can figure out a way to make this work. This is just a puzzle. We can solve it.
I don't think
Some things
so.
aren't puzzles to be solved. Sometimes you're doomed from the start. Most people are. Yes, most people are doomed. But in case you need reminding, everyone will be doomed forever unless you stop her.
I'll do anything, just don't let me drown. Rush for the blade.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
Huh?
The
Oh,
door
it just
bursts
comes
open,
down
a
fast.
powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall.
I don't like that.
You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out. It's so dark and cold. I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this?
Not
Just
for
keep
much.
breathing. We'll figure this out. Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle.
Is it a chain? Or her?
You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived. Its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness. I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no change in it. There's nothing to fix. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not
The
unless we
dark
think
dress is a
like we
nice
should
design.
have been
Indeed
doing
it is.
all along.
Again, it looks more. It looks more like a morning dress, and I don't know why, but I like that a little better.
But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with water, the same way
And all
mine
this
filled with blood.
time,
In the
Bad
end,
hands of the
we're not so different.
Huh. And then
She's gone.
Noah returns, approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. And they're gone. Oh, this is oh. We can't do this again. Although, because I want to bring her the Great Round,
I think you know.
we can just skip this real quick and then just break the mirror. And then proceed to the cabin one last time. There we go. That is all I needed. A deep heart, bring the drowned Grey to her. We are not gonna continue down that path. We are going to load, actually. And we're going to get this one. I wanna get the... Okay, we can now cross the Great Round. And now we need to get the Den. So, she's scary, reminds me of the humans from Little Nightmares. Kind of, yeah. I haven't played it, but I have seen like some footage of it, and it does kind of look like the adults in that one. Okay. Oh, the damsel is the deconstructed princess. I just found that in my notes. Okay, so we can either get... Well, right now we can get the Den. But after that, we would only be missing, apparently, the adversary and the racer. So let me just real quick get 2 memories. But we have 4 left. Huh. Is there new content that I didn't like take notes on? Because I don't think there's anything different with the Wraith, is there? Okay, so this is meet your equal in combat. I would assume that is the adversary. Oh, maybe it's the Eye of the Needle we're missing because we didn't get it after the update. So it's probably that. But in reality, we're only missing 3, which is the Den, the Razor, and we already got the Fury, didn't we? Yep. So... There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. This is a dragon. To exist another is to exist oneself. And this is both the grey, burnt, and drowned. Feelings buried like knives in hearts. We also have both versions of the wild. Bodies fused. Where does one thing begin and another end? This is the tower. This is the Fury. Get both Yases. Which other changes? This is the Nightmare. Spectre, the Beast, the Witch, the Stranger, the Prisoner, the Damsel, the Cage, and Happily Ever After. Okay. Wait. A second? Memories? The end of everything. I think we hadn't gotten this before. Ah, I see. Okay. And this is the hero and the princess. Everything that happens, like, oh, find the racer. I thought you said she wasn't armed. And find the adversary. Where these are the 2 that are missing, plus this. And then when it comes to, we have all of these. Okay. Good to know. Anyway. She's a cat? kinda... I don't know what the beast looks like, really. I just got swallowed by her. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something else. The princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
I kind of forgot that I have my crying emote on. I mean my toggle. Let me take it off. There we go. Still I got like jump scared, so that's nice. Anyway, here is our best friend from the start. Well, call me Hunted, cause I'm
I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no.
No, we're inside her stomach. So we can either... Can you talk to the cabin? You can have ask me before swallowing me alive. Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave. I have my steel claw. I could use it to hurt you. Dig with the steel claw. Fine, you can leave. You can leave, just let me go. Screw you.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak submit or perish.
Well, I don't like that.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this.
Well, no.
We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Is it pulsing? Are the organs pulsing? Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave.
I'm so very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to
You
freedom,
can move, just eat her
then
from
that
the
is what I'll
inside.
do.
Ew, no.
The pulling has turned to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of bliss.
You can't hold me forever.
Well, screw you then.
In an act of spiteful defiance, you pull your weapon to your throat, your shaking, ulcerous hand clenched tight around its hilt. Then you draw it across your bubbling veins. Your blood flows out, filling the tiny space inside the princess. You start to fade, a waste of a good life. It's better than giving in to her.
Yeah.
But in the end, the opinions of stray voices mean little in the grand scheme of things. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
The wild.
We are a path in the woods.
What?
We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold
No,
and
that is wrong. I already got the wild. What? Yeah, I don't want the wild. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. Sorry about that. My dog wanted to be let outside. And now he's in again. Anyway, we can move. Well, there's no better solution. She said we can escape. Okay, let's move. Let's listen to the voice of the hunted.
Whoa! Side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body.
The
princess.
Or more like the beast.
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
Hi.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
Okay. I was looking if I had notes to get the den. But it just says get killed. Huh. I see, okay. Okay, I get it. So we need to basically play mouse and you know, lion, yeah.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
Prey.
You whirl around to find
Oh.
her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
What do you want? What if we helped you? What if we let together I could get out of here on your own? If you could get out here on your own, wouldn't have you already left? Run for the stairs.
She's right there. We have to wait for an opening.
That's fair. She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
Okay, I'm not in control then. I was sent to kill you. Stop hiding and show yourself. What if we left
You
together?
cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
A
At least
beast?
she's upfront about her intentions.
Yeah. What do you want? Stop hiding and show yourself. I wasn't to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm starting to
Oh,
believe
for the
that's
love
true.
of- You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
Right.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking, thinking, thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else.
We're on the back foot.
The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive.
It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Like what? Hmm. Survive.
Into a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges
Okay.
past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Can we take the beast to her now that I think about it? I have taken the beast to her, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Okay. What do you want? Stop hiding and show yourself. You're deflecting. Can I run for the stairs now?
Yes, now's our chance. Quick.
Okay.
And then what? We need a plan. We need to figure out something.
But like what?
Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. As you turn to sprint for the stairs, you feel the air.
Ah, there she
You
is.
instinctively glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger.
Please tell me she
too
didn't
quick
swallow
to
me.
outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain.
Welp. We need to try something else, cause if she eats us, we're getting the wild again. Yeah. Move.
You lunge to the side, picking the direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden.
Okay. So we need to like
Oh, for the love of...
keep like
And you bear your weakness to the world.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere.
so like we need to stall basically.
Jungle,
Is what I
barely moving out
understand.
of the way before the princess surges.
What do you
I want
want?
to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims
Whose basement
alone.
is this? Cause goddamn, these billionaires really be putting forests in their houses.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just slay her.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful.
Yeah.
She's just a princess. Don't...
I mean,
She's clearly not.
She's clearly not, indeed. I don't think I can keep this up, but why? Why do you want to kill me? We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse.
What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck.
Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Run for the stairs. Stay alive. Wait for her to strike and hit her back.
We're in her domain.
Fight.
We just
Successfully
have to
take
stay
flight to a
alive.
creature in its den. Ooh.
If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more,
I don't like that
It
sound.
strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you.
Oh. We
You're
might
sent
have a
sprawling.
chance after
You
all.
can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness.
Ha! Look at that. We wounded her.
And she wounded us. Bad trade.
I don't
That
care.
hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
Ooh, a rival. Oh.
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
Well.
To the floor. She wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
Welp.
By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines,
Ugh.
spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor.
And she has feathers on her own.
The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Well, at least
We're
she
not
let us
Dead, we're...
know her intentions.
But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
Chapter 3. The Den.
You're on a path in the
Yeah, we
In the
are.
jungle,
And this time
more
we're
like.
not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone
Oh.
tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
True.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Well, it's
Oh,
been a
shut
multiple
up.
times
It
and
bodes
done.
fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
And how do you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Is there?
Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not
I mean,
important.
yeah.
He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Okay, what's
Like
the
I
plan?
said, we're going to fight her.
But we're so small.
We don't actually know how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big.
True.
And if she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop, that's all we need to put her on the defensive.
The path is different than it was
Ground
before.
is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt. If it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin. Though, as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind don't concern you very much.
Well, no.
Consider this your last opportunity to make things right. For you and for the rest of existence. But especially for you.
We don't need your pep talk. I'll make sure we pull this off.
I want answers. What is going on here? What do you know that you're not telling me? What if we just leave? What happens then? Okay, let's do this.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know
But it's like
what to do.
inside, is it like inside of a cave?
We've already been over the plan. I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan. It's a better plan than you had last time. I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing.
Yeah.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines
Oh,
and
there's the
brush
blade again.
obscure so much
Interesting.
of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very
I
big one.
wonder if we don't get the
Is no
voice
one
of the
gonna mention the
stubborn,
mirror?
can we not
What are you
like
talking
take it?
about? There is no mirror. There's just the stump and he isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it. I don't know what you're planning, but you're making my job a hell of a lot harder right now. The steel claw makes us sloppy, too confident. We'll be faster without it.
Oh,
You step forward.
was not
You heard
trying
him.
to
Stop
not grab it.
hesitating and smash that antique. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's it. If there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and
Smash it.
you bring your fist crashing down into the open hole leading to the basement, throwing yourself off
Oh my
balance
God.
and tumbling headlong into the pitch black.
Okay.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now.
Huh.
There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend.
Oh no.
It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth.
I don't
No
like
voice slinks
this.
confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
We haven't finished business. You don't have to fight. I'm ready to let you out of here.
You say
Silence.
nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed. Doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is. It would be better with a blade, but we'll make do.
Staying quiet, are we? We don't have to do this. Step into the shadows, ready to fight.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness. Wait, there. She's about to strike.
Accidentally clicked.
We're
Sorry.
screwed. We
Yeah.
can do this, even without a weapon. I'm no stranger to bloody fists.
Whoa.
Just barely make out the shape of teeth and eyes as the princess emerges, enormous maw gaping, ready to swallow you whole.
But then immediately she gets grabbed by...
And
Oh. But he doesn't respond. Eyes glance at you from the untextured threats of a world unravel. Am I free? He asks. Yes, you are. Interesting. That was quick. But I guess it made sense since we didn't really have a weapon. And it's not like we can
she's gone.
die, right?
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Gaze into your reflection. I've grown. Proceed into the cabin. Can I take the Den to her.
Flickering lights and empty cities.
I just want to know two things. One, what do you think of this vessel? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is consumed by instinct, a dancer moving to the rhythm of the flesh. She will make for a ravenous
heart. Interesting. Why did I get back to us being hunted by a beast?
She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself. But she is only a voice. Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
Okay. And then I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your...
I'm dead. A ravenous heart. Bring the den to her. There we go. Okay, so we got the den pretty fast, actually. I was not expecting that outcome, but I guess it makes sense since she is fully turned into a beast. Like, it's not like she can rationalize anymore. She's just going by pure instinct, and her instinct is to kill us or, you know, swallow us whole in order to get what she wants. But yeah, we probably need to explore it more, since apparently I think there was like new art or something for that, but I'm not sure according to my notes here. But it's already been 2 hours, so I'll probably leave that for next week. But we are still like, I think we made decent progress. Like, we got the Princess and the Dragon. I showed you guys the what's the name of it? The deconstructed princess. We got the Great Round, and we got the Den. So I think that's way more progress than we've done on other streams. So I think it's a good place to call it off. We can probably explore the Den before, again, next stream. So we maybe get new content or like a different way things end. Unfortunately, I didn't save there because I got too engrossed in the lion and mouse hunt there. But we can get back there easily. Like, now we know how to get her to kill us instead of like swallowing us or dying because we fled, or because what's the other thing you can do, like stay still, something like that? I don't remember. But instead of letting her swallow, because apparently the catalyst is letting her swallow us whole, and then we end up getting like the wild instead of the den. So yep. So we're missing, we would have to get again the Eye of the Needle, because we haven't gotten it after the update, or at least I can try to get that. I actually don't remember how to get it, so maybe I can try and get it again and then make like save files so we can just skip to that, because I think that is what gets you the adversary and the razor. I am not sure actually, like I genuinely don't know, but I would assume so because it's the only other variation that we haven't gotten in a while. But I'll figure it out. What did I get back to? I managed to finish art assignment in record time. Expressionism is the best style to go with if you have limited time. I guess so. So now I'm back. I see. I have contracted the being late to stream disease from Tyler. Get here just for stream to end. No! I mean, you were here a while and then you left and then you came back. You just came back when I'm about to end. But you were here for a while, so you weren't late technically. But yeah, so I guess we can leave for next stream then a deeper exploration of the den and the razor and the adversary, and that way we can either during that stream or a following one explore the final section, which is when she is whole and she's become the shifting mound again. So yeah, with that, guys, that was pretty interesting. I really like the dragon and the princess a lot. Well, the princess and the dragon a lot. I hope we can find another one like that again in our future. If not, then I guess we'll just be doomed by death and death. I forgot the other word, but yeah. And violence. Violence is the word that I was looking for. But yeah. Anyway, with that, thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for being here and giving me a couple of your hours. Tomorrow we have part 2 of the Lego building stream, the hand cam, which is gonna be starting earlier from our usual, like from the time I've been streaming this week, but also from our usual time slot. It's at 10 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 11 a.m. EST. So, we have that. I purposely did it, like put it on an earlier slot just so we can maybe try to finish it, and if not, then I will have to make a part 3, but we'll see. Death but with wife by your side, indeed. Death but at a worthy price, I guess. Anyway, so I will see you tomorrow with that, and I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I have a whole lot left to say. I don't have announcements from what I remember. I think, right? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. And there will be a cover this week. And maybe I'll schedule a just chatting next week, just so we can like chill, relax, talk, you know, like normal people. So yeah, anyway, with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Oh, that is my doggo that's getting rowdy right now. Anyway, bye bye guys, bye, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you live, and I will be taking you now to the ending screen before I keep on yapping and my dog keeps on barking. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye guys, bye!